Assalamu alaikum. I'm now going to show you a demonstration on how to make wudu according to the sunnah for my wife's student guild assignment for semester 1. The first thing we need to do is get water that is tahur. Now, water that is tahur means its sight, its smell, and its taste have not changed. It is in its original pure form, and that's exactly what we have here in this cup. And in following the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, we're going to use as little water as possible in order to make wudu. As the hadith states, we should not waste water even if we live by a river. So here we go. First step is we're going to take the water and wash our hands. Just pour a little bit over here. Make sure we get through our fingers. The fard in making wudu is to make sure all parts are washed once. Next step, after washing your hands, is to rinse your mouth and blow your nose. Now, the sunnah is to take a handful of water, scoop some into your mouth. With that same amount of water that's already in your hand, you sniff some in your nose, and then in one fluid motion, you spit out the water that's in your mouth and you blow out the water that's in your nose. And that's exactly what I'm now going to do next. Okay? So pour some water in your right hand. And that's how it's done. The next step now is to wash our face. Okay? The definition of the face is from the hairline, the top of your forehead, all the way up to the edge of the ears, all the way to your chin. And in my case, brothers, you got to get the water all through the beard so that the water reaches the skin of your chin all the way through. So we have to do a thorough job here. We can't be lax. Okay? So wet your hands with the water that we have. Make sure you get the skin that's right next to the ears. Okay. Try to get that water in. If you need a little bit more water, that's fine. We got plenty, believe it or not. Right through the hair. Make sure it's wet. We're done. Okay, there. Now that we've washed our face, the next step we need to do is wash our hands and arms up to the elbow. Now, one thing we have to be very careful about. For washing our arms, the definition of the arm is including the hand. So yes, we wash our hands at the very beginning. We have to wash our hands as part of the arm. Okay? Gotta make sure in washing the hands we get the water under, clean the fingertips, underneath the fingernails if your nails are a little long, all the way up to and including the elbow. Okay? All the way through, making sure we've wiped the whole arm, including, like I said, the hand, the wrist, the fingers, in between the fingers, through and through. Here we go. And as following the sunnah, we start always with the right. Okay, after washing the arms, we're almost done. The next step we have to do is now wipe our head. In wiping our head, we do 2 strokes, one going back, one going front, and then we wipe our ears. Okay, and this is a little tricky, but we'll show you how it's done. You got to use your fingers, make sure you get all parts of the ears, and once you figured it out, it's very easy to do. becomes second nature. Here you go. One, two. And the ears. Index and thumb. Make sure you get the entire earlobe. Make sure you get the back of the ears. Okay. Okay. Get the inside of the ear as much as you can. Okay. So now we're at the end. The final step to complete your wudu. And to prove a point, we have about a half a cup left. We haven't used that much water after all. Just goes to show that you really don't need that much to do your wudu. Something to keep in mind. So what's left we can use now for our feet. To do again, as I mentioned, start with the right. Take a little bit, put in your hand. Wipe your foot thoroughly. Make sure you get all of the foot up to and including the ankle. Making sure you thoroughly wash your heel. Use your finger to get in between the toes. Start with the right and with the left. Again. Getting all of the foot, including the ankle. Use your finger to get in between your toes. And we're done. And to show you, we still have some water left. That's how it's done. Okay, I'm now going to go through the entire process of making wudu again to establish that A, we do everything sequentially so that all the steps are done in order, one after another, and to also establish that they must be done in a timely fashion, which means, for example, you can't do 2-3 steps, take a break, have a meal, and then come back. They have to be done in immediate sequential order. Here we go. And there you have it. It was my pleasure to show you how to make wudu for my wife's assignment, for the student guild. Jazakallah khair for taking the time. Inshallah, I hope this was beneficial. Assalamu alaikum. Still some water left.